better audio today because the desk is actually at a reasonable height now. That's good. Doodlefish, hey, I'm doing alright. How about you? Something good's happening. I finally know kind of where my leg pain's coming from, so that's good. So, got some exercises from my physio therapist of a cousin that's been visiting, so not too shabby. Wish I had more sleep though. Wish I had more sleep, that's the only thing. That would indeed be ideal. It's like one of those like nerve things. It's not hugely crazy or anything. It's like called sciatica. It's just like something. I just got unpaid. Like I got free DLC as I grow older, you know. As that happens, it's just like something you have to start looking out for. So I had to. Obviously, just like in general, I just have to sit less, be a bit more active, which I've started to try. And then now I'm actually like streaming while standing. I mean, you guys can't tell, of course, because but I am standing. Wait, you're dying zombie camos? What made you want to grind zombie camos? Oh, you were a multi guy. Really? Damn. Wait, why is my controller overlay not working? Wait, it actually is just not working. What the heck? Boy, what's going on? Is there a thing with Dragon's Breath now? Is it OP or something? You know what you could do? You could try for the Citadel Day More Easter egg. Because if you figure it out, then you could carry me through it. JK. Yeah, zombie cameras are good. Nebula looks dope, but you're probably not going to get there. A lot of dedication to zombies. do that, but this Skyline. Ooh. Why's my controller overlay broken? Also lasso. Alright, I'm trying to fix this. Oh. Good talk in the Discord. Running out of pause time. No, no worries. No worries. You do you, man. Yeah, that's one thing I do hate about the new zombies. The pause time's kind of annoying. Feels like it should reset. I'm okay with like 15 minutes, but like if you pause for over 15 minutes, then just save and quit. Like you just let's fix the AFK, and that's okay. But the fact that you only have 15 minutes across your whole game is kind of stupid. Facts. Hello, hello. Hey, watch, popping in and say hi. I hope you have a good stream. Hey, thanks, bud. You have a great day yourself. GTR for dirt. It's pretty good. It has always been pretty good for me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Controller overlay is just broken today. Dueled out. Alright, CFX. Maybe I shut down my controller. Still not working. Alright. In directed mode, I see. Yeah, that is the way to grind. Actually, if you're just getting the headshots, it's... don't do that. So those of you getting the 2000 headshots in the beginning, just do like a level 30, around 30 exfil, or like around 31 exfil. The zombies spawn much faster. The only time you do directed is if you're doing two things at once. What I mean by that is if you're doing the headshots of one gun while you're doing like O-pull for the other gun. Otherwise, you should really just... It also is good for your levels too. In general, working on Prestige Master. You get way more XP if you exfil at a higher round. Don't get nearly as much XP just stuck at round 11 and directed. No, you can just keep the game open, or like just save the game so you still have it. You can come back to it after you do that. But yeah, that's the strat that I found. And then, well, not I found, people have basically done it before. And then what you're supposed to do to get extra headshots is just do SAM trials as well. Like start SAM trials, but don't actually do any of the objectives and just do the headshots on the infinite zombies this one. And do this at the end of a round. So like save a zombie at the end of the round, start a SAM trial. And if you do that, then it spawns the purple-eyed zombies that don't count. Like the round doesn't flip and you don't end up... It, like just spawns infinite zombies for however long the SAM trials for. And you just fail it. Like $500. You get like, well, it depends on the trial, but sometimes you can get a really long trial, 2 minutes long, and you just get a ton of infinite spawn zombies. All right, see you, Doodlefish. Thanks for dropping by. I appreciate you, man. Good one, man. Who need to be sorry at all? Our OBS is deciding to be really weird today. The night stream as well. Thank you, thank you. Bye. Yeah, okay. Obius is whack today for some reason. Okay, that guy started off strong. Completely falling back now. Hey, Sauce. Welcome back. I'm doing alright, New setup, just standing as I stream now to help with some back/leg pain that I've mentioned once or twice on stream. Got a recommendation. I should have done this a long time ago though. I'm doing alright. That weekend's been alright. Didn't get nearly enough sleep over the weekend, so that's my fault. So might be a bit of a struggle during the week. Yeah, I got a table because my PC's on the ground. I finally got a DisplayPort table that's long enough. Alright, how about you? How are you doing? Ready for the week? I'm not. My controller overlay is broken as well, so there's that. I'll just hide that for now. And you get to see me au natural. Snowing fighter using freedom units. Damn. 5 degrees Fahrenheit? That's insane. Where are you? Don't tell me specifics if you don't want to. Yeah, it's weird. I live in Canada, in BC, and it's not cold. I haven't gotten any snow. Which is unheard of at this time of the year. I'm not... I'm kind of complaining because I got winter tires. Because like every year it's pretty bad. But like this year just haven't gotten any. So it feels bad that I spent all this money on winter tires and stuff like that. But not complaining because it's just better for the paint and all that. Not have to deal with all the ice. all the grime on the ground that happens when you have snow. Slurry mix of ice or snow and just dirt from the ground. Just like just makes snow all dirty, and then mixed with salt. Never fun. So I'm not complaining. Just, I mean, the temperature kind of got low enough that it still justifies winter tires. So even if I don't actually see snow, it's not too bad. I'd rather it just be cold and not actually snow, you know. That's okay. Finally got some less than freezing weather recently, so Pennsylvania, that makes sense. I used to live in the Midwest. Well, I guess Pennsylvania's not really Midwest, it's like towards the east side of the US. Why are you awake? Of course I gotta flip. Alright, gotta catch this guy. Race now. Oh. Yeah, I don't really care anymore. It's too easy now. We got him. I got winter tires where my car would be around, so I'm not doing that. But it's... Wait, you should get him. What? You should definitely get him. Do what you want when you want, I guess. I feel like it makes more sense, especially if you're mobile, no? In worst case scenario, if you don't have a performance vehicle, at least like you could probably go for what's it called, all weather they call them now. They wear down faster than normal, but at least you don't have to change between winter and summer. Four-wheel drive only helps in acceleration. Doesn't help you in the braking, doesn't help you in the turning, doesn't help you if you're slipping when you're stood still. Like, as car people, we know this, right? It's an active risk you're taking. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, all seasons aren't it though. You gotta get the all weathers with the snowflake on. That's probably the next thing you could do. I think like if you once you run your all seasons bulb, then next you should, if you're just lazy enough, then just do that. They have the snowflake? Okay, then that's the all weathers, then you're okay. That's the same thing my grandparents' cars have. They just wear down faster. I'd personally still go with all seasons, or even like or all seasons instead of winters, just because I don't mind changing them. And like over the course of lifespan, you're not wasting that much more money. You know what I mean? Because the all weathers that you have on will wear down faster. Anyway, so in the grand scheme of things, that you don't save any money by going there. You're just saving the time of changing them over. I guess you save money if you have a set of rims as well. So I do have a separate set of rims, which also costs money. If you just have the tires, it's different. They're called all-season tires in the States. I'm sure they call them all-weather still, but it's like all-season, all-weather. These monikers are just, you know, they're just like whatever people want them advertised, like what people call them, right? They're not like true terms. Yeah, I see them on Car and Driver that calling them all weather as well, so it is a designation, but it's really dependent on like the guy selling it, whether they know the terminology or not. All season is always like confusing though, because realistically it's a 3-season tire. But in a lot of places you only get like really like the 3 seasons mainly. You don't get like the winter one. Or like the harsh winter. Like my mom was like, I was trying to explain it to my mom, and my mom's like uber confused the whole time. What's the difference between all season, all weather? And then, like she always like, and then you can kind of understand it, right? Like how is all weather supposed to be like the more all-encompassing term? You know, it feels like all season means that every single season, but no, all seasons means that it's more like 3 seasons. All weather is better than snow, but snow doesn't really qualify. Like feels to me whenever I think about like snowfall and stuff like that, that's not like a weather pattern thing. More like a not natural disaster, but like a step above regular, like just rain or something, you know. But like the all weather doesn't make any sense to me. This is definitely a naming issue. Big Tire really got to go back and reevaluate what they're doing with their lives with these naming schemes. This is where you're from. I see. Yeah, you're covered then. Nothing to be mad about. Or not to be concerned. Not as much to be concerned about. Of course, full winters is still going to be better than all weathers, but you'll be fine. So I just stick with drive strategically, stick with the main roads, or not if you want to drift around a little bit. I'm a purveyor of that sometimes. I wish there was a bit of snow so I could do that too, but I've been doing that. I used to have to wait for snow to like kind of do a bit of drifting. My car didn't have enough power, but now that my new car has plenty of power, so even in rain, it's stab the throttle when the rear's coming around. remember I had a guy in college, a friend of mine that was in that lived in Pennsylvania too, so that was always nice. True. A little 360 in your envoy today. That. A spot of black eyes are fine, just a little bit under the black eyes. Yeah, at that point you're gonna look into studded potentially. That's the only thing that really helps. I think that might be, if it's a work vehicle, it makes a bit of sense. But if it's like home, then just stay home when it gets that bad. It's like my thought on it. Plus, at least in 9 I'm not sure. Some places don't allow them. There are some people like that will overkill, like because they think they need it, and then it just rips up the pavement when it just doesn't snow much. Yeah, exactly. Not even sure. The car like handles completely differently. Like I have no feel on the front end anymore, or it's not even a feel thing. It's like a response thing. The winters, although it does mean that it goes hand in hand, right? Grip and rolling resistance and stuff like that, and noise. So my car is much more silent now. Less road noise from the tires and everything. There's that. I think the other thing I noticed, which is ride comfort, is more placebo from like lack of sound. Okay, that guy didn't get freaking ghosted. Feels bad, man. More placebo than anything from the lack of sound, but my rear tire wall has gone down. Like we have more sidewall now. Because I went from 20-inch rears to 19s to run a square setup. 19s all around. The car comes stock with 19s up front and 20s in the rear. There's a bit extra ride comfort there, but honestly, it shouldn't be noticeable. Yeah, I know. The fronts are the same, basically. So I'm only going from a 19 to a 20 to a 19, so I think it's mainly just like the fact that everything's more silent, and okay, there's this, the tire itself is softer, right? Because it's not a summer tire, it's not a summer performance tire. The winter, right? So we all know. Softer compound. So even with the same sidewall, I'm pretty sure these would feel more plush anyway. Yeah, exactly, 100%. It's more like a luxury car now. Although now I'm like scared to like rev it because I don't want to like burn out these tires as much, because this is more of a safety thing. So I'll have to wait to coon out, either if it snows or until I can put on my regular summers again. Patience. Fully drive work truck or mobile mechanic work, but it's a single cab and I can't fit a car seat on the bench. Wait, so how many people can you actually drive? Is it like full cab or half cab? Chevy came factory 15s. Would ride great. 18 is bad. That's a huge difference. Utility bed. Ah, I see. Gotcha. On a true work truck. I feel like once you get into like a truck that can seat 5 comfortably, just buy an SUV. Because if you're doing work, you'd appreciate more of the truck bed, and you're driving yourself. I get having tools there though, but like you don't need that big of a truck though. Tools in the back. I feel yeah, dude. I think pickup trucks like only make sense as a work vehicle. You know what I mean? Like all these people posing as like, oh yeah, I could carry a ton of stuff if I need to onto pickup. Like they're not using the pickup like 90% of the time. You don't even like need an SUV the same size anyway. Rent a freaking U-Haul if you're gonna haul stuff that big. You're gonna save money getting a smaller car. Both from fuel costs and from the car cost itself too. And you get a more fun car too. Not to mention like all the wearing items also wear out faster with bigger, heavier cars, right? Brakes, tires. Oh, whoops. Clean. Chevy K10? Probably. Lot of tools, bro. True. Yeah, no. I'm saying big bed equals good. If for work. You know what I mean? My hot take is I think trucks that can like pickup trucks that can seat 5 more than 2 comfortably make no sense. Like shouldn't exist. As if you're a driving family in a pickup truck, something's going wrong. Just get an SUV and like chop off the bed that like can seat them so they have a smaller car for like leisure use. If you have a work, then yeah, you only have to drive you and one person or something. And if you need more, they probably need their own tools anyway, so you're not gonna be able to survive with just the pickup. Just the one. No. If I have a dupe at the end of the stream, I could sell it. I have to wait till the end of the stream though, I'm not gonna look at it right now. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, if I have a dupe, but you gotta have to wait till the end of the stream, which is probably gonna be like another hour and a half thereabouts. 2024 Chevy 1500 was a full cab, could fit 5 in it. It was that moved. Yeah, this is like all these like leisure people that don't use it for work or don't regularly use it for their leisure. It's like if it's like a hobby, it's like, oh yeah, I want a truck bed so I can like fit a surfboard in the back there or something. I don't know. How often are you surfing, bro? I'm pretty sure like 100%. Okay, maybe 100%. Like 99% of the Cybertruck owners shouldn't own a truck. Straight up. Like they have no. That's no point. There's no point. Don't need to be a thing. But Turbo 4 cylinder is cool. Turbo 4? Turbo 4s are cool. Always been cool. I remember some tough trucks in LA. True. People canceled their orders too, so they ran into inventory. Like they thought that they were gonna sell out, and then they moved production capacity away from Cybertruck now. Lamau. I mean, I think logically it made sense because like the truck is such a big market. Then it's just a bad truck. Cybertruck's just a bad truck, you know. So it didn't sell at all. People thought about getting it, but it didn't really capture the market the way they wanted to, probably. That was a good ghost. He was running right into me. And Vatican didn't make it into this race. The build is finished. The delivery is insane. This guy just loves the CLK. We had a year only to cancel the orders. Yeah, I mean, are you surprised? Tesla, they never deliver on time. Not 13, but it feels like 0. There you go. Yeah, and I think Rivian really is the better option. It's like it has that great blend of like classic truck, like doing good, like being a good truck, but also having like the electric advantage. Whereas Cybertruck is like only advantage. Let's try and not be a truck, basically. Like, but people already know what a truck is. Okay, it's nasty. It's a great car. It is a great car. Kind of meta though. Getting chased down. More of those around me for every 1 Tesla I see 4 Rivians. Yeah, I mean if it's like if you're in the truck area, yeah, makes sense. Rivian's been around for a longer time, much longer time at this point. Well, for trucks at least, till DUIs. People like him. I wanna I wanna get a Rivian, not the truck. The R3 looks pretty sick. Yeah, my mom. We have like a 2009 Tiguan that's like pretty much breaking down as we speak. That era of. It's getting pretty bad. I'm pretty sure it's leaking oil onto the garage floor already, so it's pretty clear. There's like a puddle right where we park every day, so not a puddle, it's just like a little, like it's really slow. But we're looking to get something else, and it's too early. Like R3 hasn't come out yet, the EV3 hasn't come out yet. Too early. Only option is like the EX30 in the right size, because she doesn't want to go in a big car or the Kona EV. Yeah, and also my grandpa's destroyed it. Like every corner is scratched. So it's actually like it feels like it would be scrapped, but I'm not even sure how much money. Like it's running, so hopefully somebody will pay money for it. Trade in or whatnot. But the plan right now, what we want to do is get like a stopgap car in the meantime, not full commit into a brand new car. At least that's what I'm trying to convince my mom. My mom's never bought a used car before. Actually no, she has. Back in her uni days she bought one, and then she didn't have a great experience with them apparently. And then she's only ever bought new since that first car of hers. So it's been a little bit of a uphill battle trying to get him to buy secondhand, but like secondhand EVs are such a good deal. Those things depreciate like a freaking rock. The prices drop. Tough. I don't have the car for this. If I had the Audi, it'd be much easier. It's definitely tougher ass to try and. What? That's such a light bump in the grand scheme of things. Oh god, I'm in the snow. Alright, that round. Dude, it's insane. Some people selling the Cyberfish 50k loss from new. Yeah. So it's like good, like I'm sold on like EVs as a family vehicle. It just makes sense. Not having to deal with going to the like getting gas and like trying to look for prices and stuff like that. Just being able to charge at home and like city driving mainly. Yeah, like we're not gonna take, if we take a road trip, I'm just taking my car, right? Falls apart. True. He's just been discovering more and more. You know, my suspicion is that, or my take is that if it wasn't Tesla and it wasn't Elon Musk, the car would be canceled by now. It would have been stopped with all the multitude of problems they've had already. And like the broken reputation and how little demand there is for the car. But because it's Elon Musk, like he won't, out of spite, he'll keep that on sale. Do menu. Hey, hello. I'm doing all right. How about you? Playing some video games. Not to be mad about that. Yeah, so we're probably gonna look at we even entertained like potentially like getting a really cheap like gas SUV at one point, and my mom right now is like really struggling with that because like it's either we get like a gas SUV stopgap, or we can get a used electric car, but then you can get a new gas car for around the same price, kind of where we're looking. So yeah, I also gotta make a decision though. Or she's not really like, to be fair, my mom has quite a bit of money. So she could just get like a baller car now and get a baller car again later, but it's more like us being, so it's more like us want to be frugal as people, you know, not to waste money. That's stopping us. There's nothing stopping her really. She's like retired, she has savings. And I'm starting to work myself now, so she doesn't really have to pay for anything for me anymore. JB welded duct tape. Love, wow. Didn't find yourself? Don't get a gas SUV. Get like 13 MPG being smart. Oh, well, when we say SUV, it's not going to be, it's a crossover. She's just into the crossovers. Like we're talking about like a Kona or like compact ones, like a Corolla Cross level comparison. Or a Nissan Kick. As small as she can get, but just a crossover. She likes the higher, like, okay. She's not like necessarily like married to the idea of the crossover. But the main thing is my grandpa's the main passenger that she has to drive. So unfortunately for grandpa, especially since now he's had the mini stroke, so he's gotten like his movements have been even more labored and gotten worse. Like we can't really imagine giving him anything that's not like a car that's like a bit higher off the ground, a bit taller, so he can get in and out of easier. The only thing is like it's because he's been used to getting like taller cars for his entire life. Basically, he used to be like a commercial van driver or something, and then he went from that to driving an actual minivan like a Sienna back in the day, and then moved from that to the Tiguan, another crossover. So he's been used to that. I'm sure if he was used to a sedan and whatnot, then we could still get a sedan, but he's been used to that all his life, so we can't move to a sort of sedan platform. Would have been ideal. You save gas that way as well. Also, we're just waste more gas, and all you get, waste more gas, have crappier ride, or cost more, and then the only thing you get is the taller ride height. But anyway, yeah. So then we have to do a crossover. My mom even says like if my grandpa goes, then she has more options. She wants like the tiniest car possible, like a really tiny hatchback. At one point she thought about the smart car too. I was trying to convince her. Like that's doable. Only problem with the smart car right now is that on the weekends I hang out with them. Like I drive like a family car, and the smart car is only two people. Only seats 2. Lifted Subaru. Subaru doesn't make such a compact car though. Their smallest thing is a Crosstrek, I think. So we tracks. I think tracks makes sense. We were looking at the yeah, the Bolt EUC was also an option. That one is like it's out of production in since 2023 model year. We can't get a new one, and then if we get a used one, like kind of stupid. See the need to get it right now. No. 3 tracks is alright. The only thing is we've had like good half decent experience with Chevy. My dad had a Bolt, like a first gen Bolt. But like the general gist is like the interior quality is just a step down for sure. W family car. Not a crossover though. It'll be a lifted F1 like in Forza. But yeah, anyway, so we're in the market. So we're really looking, and she's like convinced with the EV. It's the only thing with the EV is that it costs a bit more as well. And then the good EVs aren't out yet. The next wave, like you know how EVs are, like cars are, like they make the bigger ones and then they shrink. So they've gone from, you know, like Tesla started with the Model S, Model X, and then went to Model 3, Model Y, and then now the next car is going to be a bit even smaller than that, and we want that classic car even smaller than the Model 3, Model Y. Like even with Hyundai, Kia, it's like they have the EV6 from Kia and the Ioniq 5. So we want a step below that. And the Kona EV fits the bill, but then the Kona and the Niro, but then those aren't dedicated electric platforms. So I'm hesitant to try and convince her to get those. But if we can get those second hand as a stopgap, then it makes sense to wait for, you know, Toyota's announced something for 2026 already. The Kia EV6, EV3 is already out in Europe, but in NA they're saying that it's only going to be here in the 2026 model year or something. Underwear every time I went anywhere. True. He needs new underwear every time, even now anyway. Struggle. His bladder control is a bit sus, so. Guy in first is probably annoyed with how he has had a lack of performance or a lack of. And now he's just taking full meta now. He was taking a CLK even in road before, but now he's rage meta abusing. Looks like he can still really control it. Not sure about that. Not sure about that one. Oh god. I could have had him. That was a bit more aggressive. You would? Not sure that's a point of pride for him. Especially now that you can't really hide it. My mom knew all along. But before, what he'd do is like he would like go run back to his room and change before. But my mom does the laundry, so she can count the amount of underwear she uses. She knows. But now he can't really do that because after his mini stroke, he can't really go up and we don't. Well, first we don't want him going up and down the stairs without supervision, and he can't really do it willy-nilly anyway. So once he's in the living room, he can't really go upstairs to his bedroom anytime soon. Going through that same thing right now. Yeah. Like just to delay things. I gotcha, bro. I gotcha. Just delay things. Like I don't want to go. I don't want to go out to this place for dinner. And just delay it. Yeah, but my grandpa's 92, dude. Like he's there. He's done everything he needs to in life already. He's gotten to his like great grandchildren. He's seen them. All of his grandkids are married, except for me. I'm a straggler, bro. He's lived a full life. But yeah, this mini stroke that happened like last week, or last week, I guess. At this point, was a bit of a I think for the family, it's a bit of a wake up call. Me having lived with him for so long, or as well last almost a decade now. Or not even, probably like close to 5 to 6 years. I've seen him, you know. Lol, he left. Fragile. Fragile ego. Oh, I didn't realize you're at Prestige 10. Wait, are you maxed yet? I haven't checked in. It's been a hot minute. Look at your level now. You officially have to uninstall once you get to 2999. Past year he was 99. Dude, yeah, 90s is crazy. I can't imagine being that age. Like, I make fun of him about his like tendencies of like being lazy, but like I think that's because I was spoiled by my grandma. My grandma was a trooper even at 89. Like, she's like a clean freak, and you know, like, you know how like basically as you get older things have to slow down. Like, you just do things slower, right? Like, that's the thing, when you get older, things kind of like come slower to you, like in general, and then like the way things happen is, you know, like the reason why people are known for like being like old people are being like kind of have their reputation is that like there's like an old people smell. It's not because they inherently have old people have a smell. It's more like they're slow. Like, to clean themselves, they're slower, but then they just like, if they keep the same time, like if they still only take 5 minutes to shower, but they're not cleaning as much of themselves, you know, not as clean, and then like so on and so forth. It's like same thing with brushing their teeth, and then, you know, in general, like when they're eating, they can eat a bit more messily because they're just rushing through everything and stuff like that. Just the like kind of stuff like that, and they just like have a sort of lazy attitude with stuff because they're just like they've been alive for so long that they just don't care, right? So, but my grandma was a trooper, man. She was in like, she takes like half an hour to an hour to get a shower done. I think she also has this like great quote unquote skincare routine where she has like full body lotion and stuff like that she does all herself. But, like, she's that dedicated, so like her room never smelled or anything. Like, super clean in general. And it's, I got spoiled with that. And then grandpa is a more typical old elderly person. He moved into my grandma's room after my grandma passed, and then like within a week, it started smelling like his old room. I think it only took like 2-3 days, really. What that old people smell, dude. I don't think he even realistically lost control. He's been having that same type of control this whole time he's raced in this lobby. But he just kind of realizes, like, I've been trying to get more meta cars and I still can't win anymore, especially since I was the bar before and now Vatican's here and he's like a step above. He was beating me towards the end there, once in a while at least. With meta, this doesn't beat me overall in the dirt races, but you gotta win. And he's been winning with the meta Viper right before this. But having a Vatican here as well, being a step above, is like, oh, I can't win anymore. It's just not possible anymore. Like, past the mini boss, me, Gideon, and now the next boss arrives. When you played? Okay. I don't think I wish I found more or less of people that are faster than me. It's more about never thought about it like that. I'll see them anyway, because there's plenty of people that are faster than me. Not really an active decision. Better racers give cleaner driving, I mean faster racers. No, this was very rare to find someone. Yeah, that's true. It's also like a game of luck a little bit. There's also just a bigger population of people playing online, like in the opens, rather than just doing like tours or whatnot. That's for sure. Let's try this, why not? I don't know how fast this car is, but this is also more enjoyable to play, you know, with people instead of just stomping every single race. I'll always be here, he's faster than me. You always smoke to your rivals. Let's talk about Swola. What is this song? Interesting drop though. Very lovely choice. I don't know whose tune I have on this though. It's orange. Yeah, exactly. Back for the records, PR stunts. Yeah, it's good. That's why this game has a little bit of everything for everybody, you know. You like drifting, you do that. You like doing rivals, kind of quasi online things, doing rivals, PR stunts, trying to go up against one another. Oh, I forgot this was E-class, so stock tire. What was it called? I think it was first introduced in like Need for Speed or whatnot. Criterion Need for Speed, where it's like you can set like offline records and then they named it something Speed Racer or whatever. It's not Speed Racer, but something. Speed lists. It's crazy to like look at the Corvette though now, especially. ZR run's going ham, bro. Over at 1k horsepower. And for a second I thought about getting a C8 Corvette because if I stretch my budget a little bit, I could have been able to get like a base one. I mean, not even like to justify it to myself because it's not like as expensive as like a Porsche. Just what I thought was going to be the step up from the M3. I wanted to something a bit, but then the only problem was that it didn't come with a manual. Honestly, though, I would have been. I'm pretty sure I would be driving a Corvette right now if it came with a manual. I think in the grand scheme of things, this car is correct for me because it allows me to like. I'm not in that stage of my life where I can have two cars, and having a car that has 5 full seats has been a godsend. Just more practical. But I wonder though, we're getting towards the time where like gas cars are gonna get outlawed. Although that's kind of probably been pushed back a lot now because people have been like, the demand for EVs have kind of cooled quite a bit. So we're not sure about the legislation on that side, but all the car companies are trying to get governments to roll back on that. See, for a while, that's because it was still broken. I see. I think this is fun. But yeah, I'm not sure the C8 ZR1's ever gonna drop in price. We're getting towards the, like, I think maybe you could get one more generation out of the Corvette, I think. But like with how long the Corvette generations are, I don't think we will before the gas car gets outlawed. In which case it becomes collector. That's never dropping. Getting towards there. It's kind of sad to think about as a petrol head. I mean, we kind of, that's the wrong term now. Eventually, it'll eventually be the wrong term. There's no petrol in the cars anymore, but yeah, I want over 1k. With no electric power to him. None of that. Plus the electric motor BS, you know? In a world, if that car came out like 20, 30 years ago, or like 2020, then it could drop in price. But it's kind of a classic though. Corvette's definitely gone up market. That's for sure. Though we'll have to see, because Corvette's never been in this market before, and then the values for Corvettes have been quasi-inflated, partially from like the pandemic chip shortage and stuff. Everybody was looking for cars, and it's like it's just another car. It was so rare, so it kind of has this mystique to it, it feels. But like the base price isn't like that crazy, considering lineage of Corvettes. If you consider inflation as well. Price-wise, it's not like a heck of a lot more, which is why it's so it's such an attractive option, because it's kind of a bargain. We'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not sure. Yeah, if it becomes affordable, it's gonna be interesting. Doubt it will though, because it's a special edition. And there's always going to be value with like even if they come up with a second generation Corvette after this, there's going to be like the first generation they went mid-engine, and the ZR1's the most baller version of it. So that in and of itself is probably going to make it collector enough item. That's going to be high enough price. Not to mention all the dealer markups that are going to happen, because dealers are used to that now. That needs to go die in a fire, dealer markups. We gotta stop paying for them, that's what needs to happen too. Scared blue, hey, so I'm gonna Yeah, exactly. People basically say that the dealer markups ruined the Z. Ruined the Z, ruined the Type R, ruined the GR Corolla, all the quasi-performance, quasi-affordable performance vehicles coming out of Japan. Dealers ruined them. They're supposed to be like bargain-ish cars, right? Like they're cheaper, attainable, and then here you are with like 20, 30, 40k markups on them. It's like, wait, why am I paying Mercedes-Benz? Like, why am I paying like European car money for a Honda? You were sitting on the side of the road for sale near you for 2k. Oh crap! Fiberglass, paint chips. Could have fixed it, bro. Just like girls that want a broken boyfriend. I can fix him. Oh, it just wasn't there. Damn. I pre-sanded, bro. Just pre-stripped. You just gotta sand it down and paint it. Easy. It's just easy, man. They did it on purpose. It's not. It's by design. I don't know, Corvettes. Yeah, a little bit about Corvettes. Yeah, maybe I could get a treadmill so I can walk while I game.
E E E E E.
I could never get that correct. I don't know. I can knock my throat like I do, kind of like when beatboxing. E E E E E E E E E E E. What am I doing? I need sleep, bro. I'm going crazy.
E.
130k on black. You were buying a C1 vet. I wouldn't put it on black. I'd take the C1 vet and just sell it immediately because I don't want to keep the C1 vet. If I was given no choice, I'd still take the C1 vet. I'm gonna play the statistics. And take that money and put it into the Porsche fund. Myself a GT3 manual. That's still a goal. Of mine. Probably not an attainable goal. I'm not saying I'll ever attain it, but thought. If I never get married, I'm definitely getting that car. If I ever get married though, significant other, no money, bro. That car, my money won't be going to the car. Nice, that was clean. Braking is the hard part here. I really like to slow down, but you kind of have to, or else this car slides pretty easily. Crash the car. Well, you just gotta, if you're looking for a vet, you just gotta look for sauce there. You've seen a 2K one, so maybe you can find another one for you. Laughed out one. I'm losing the money anyway, lol. What are you looking for? 12K? I could. I wouldn't pay money for that though. I'd rather put 12K into like a baller PC build than into like old classic car like that. That would basically not, almost basically not work. You could buy one 5090 probably. Whenever that comes out. I'm gonna be transparent with you. I'm gonna try to get the 5090. Only the founders though on release, and if I don't get it, then sad. I'm not gonna get scalped. I'm gonna Jesus take the wheel it and be like, okay, I'm gonna like whenever it launches, set an alarm clock, try to get it wherever I can, and then if I get it, then I get it, and then suddenly I suddenly have a baller GPU for no reason really. I don't think about it. Maybe it's not a great idea. Maybe it's not a great idea. Oh, you have to like, but then I think what happens is like then I'll have to like build a separate gaming PC, a new one finally. Like this one I've been like upgrading since like 2015, 2014. To be fair, at this point the only thing that's like incrementally upgrading it, like I put like a new GPU in it, new CPU at some point, and then changed the power supply when I got the new GPU, upgraded the processor again, and changed the motherboard, upgraded the RAM. Eventually at this point it's like the only thing that's built from the same previous build. Is kind of one of those things, like remember that there's that question where like if you replace everything on every piece of the boat, is it still the same boat? Kind of running into that dilemma. The case and everything is the case is the same. Hard drive, I guess data is everything is all the same, but that's about it. But finally like start from scratch, new platform. I mean the whole time it's been on AM4. M5, and then this is gonna be relegated to being a NAS build. Whenever I upgrade my PC, it's gonna be like a separate build, so I can save all the motherboards and stuff. And then this is gonna be, and that hardware is gonna go into a NAS. I could start backing up everything in my house onto it. C7. I don't think I'm not a huge fan of the anything but the C8. Like I admire like the sort of like value proposition of the Corvette, like the sort of that part of it, but like the ancient leaf spring tech and stuff like that. Wait, did they still have leaf spring? I think they still had leaf springs for like C6, right? They changed. Was it fully independent in C7 yet? Oh, I guess it was always independent, but like, did they get out of it in the C7? I think the C8 would be the only one I'd consider, to be fair. I have a weird dilemma as well with that because I want a manual, and C8 doesn't come in a manual. Free GG. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not getting it. Especially with after all the leaks about limited supply of the 5090 on release. So, and I'm also not in a big market because I'm in Canada, so we're gonna get even less. Plus, all the scalpers will have bots. You already know, right? Like, come on. So that card's gonna get scalped to hell. I'll give it a shot, just like wake up at the right time, try for it. Yeah, I just never really jived with the Corvette. Like I admired it from afar, like I could respect anybody that drives it, and I respect the car, but they just seem like it's like pretty low tech stuff. Transverse leaf spring suspension all the way up through the C7 generation. Yeah. The C7 had him. Crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting an Urus. That thing's a freaking Audi, bro. I'd rather get the Audi and not have to pay the Lambo tax. They're so overdone at this point. Plus, I can't afford anything 320k, bro. So I'm in Canada. I make Canadian salary. I ain't affording anything in the US. Literally, if you're a tech worker and you'll move to the US, you get like 2-3 times the pay. If I worked in the US, I would be driving a GT3. Pretty sure. Actually, probably not driving. I would be buying one. Given that, like of course, assuming that the dealership gives it allows me to. Because GT3 is right on that edge of like some dealerships will require you to have a prior relationship with them before you can get a allocation. GT3 RS definitely, but GT3 was on the fringe. That guy went a bit too ham through there. Yeah, but I would maybe save another year, maybe, and then pretty easily be able to get it. But I wouldn't change anything in the world. I like Canada, especially now, because I don't have freaking Maniac as president. Although I guess Trudeau's not much better, but we won't have him for very long. We won't have him for much longer. Actually, no, that's false. Definitely Trudeau is definitely better. A classic song right here. It's not a remix too. Okay. Oh god. I had to hold the handbrake a little bit to get the rear to slide out for that checkpoint. The Vatican pressure is too much. Lag you? How are you causing me lag? Probably not. Oh, did you miss the? Did you miss it? Did you miss the start finish? US would already have a relationship with a dealer. Probably not. None of my family are car people, so there's no way any of my family would have already had a Porsche or anything. I just had a random lag too, so it's on me, I think. That was me. On you. For some reason at that corner, my computer just decided to lag a little bit. It was just you. I think I dropped some frames. Yeah, a couple drop frames, but that's okay. You'll eat that traffic, miss the shit. Leave your trash around. Not picking that up. I ain't picking that up. Porsche from a dealership right now? Nah. If they, that's one thing I thought about. If like during like the month or two, I was delusional enough to think I was going to get a Porsche GT3 before my mom pulled me back to reality. All right. Part of it was like me just coming to reality as well, as I realized wasting 3-4 years of salary completely, going to zero savings after working 3-4 years, 5 years. I think it's closer to 5 at that point. It's not a good idea, but my mom just had to point that out. But I thought about it as like if they had me like go through that range, like get a Macan or like a Cayenne first or whatnot, or cheaper 911 first and all that, I wouldn't do it. Even if they were like, yeah, those like trade-ins and stuff like that, you don't lose that much money, but like, heck no, bro. Let me buy the car like a regular shop. I don't want to deal with dealer crap. Same thing if they marked it up. I was kind of like concerned even with the M3 when I bought it. When I was looking at, one of the criteria was I didn't want to get any markups on it. Luckily, I think I was at the tail end of the car chip shortage and stuff like that, so dealers kind of relaxed on a little bit on that stuff by then. And they're also getting a bad rap for having crazy markups for stuff, so it kind of stopped by then. I'm also not sure whether they have separate rules in Canada compared to the US though. So maybe I was never really at risk for markups, but those are not things I have. Yeah, problem is, it's like I feel like realistically, unless I get like my quote-unquote goal will likely be to it's probably going to be trying to be a bit more realistic than that, like, or not realistic, but it's going to be like better spend of money in the long term and stuff like that, because I'm a fairly long-term thinker kind of guy, so it makes more sense for me to be like, let's prioritize like you getting an apartment or some type of condo, stuff like that, get some equity, have like a position in the stock. Or not really stocks. I'm never gonna really do individual stocks, I think, unless I'm really confident. But mainly, if I had the money, if I was like a decade older, I probably would have had some AMD in the pocket already by then. But anyway, not important. But yeah, it's like it's just not a smart investment to go for the GT3. So it's one of those things in the back of my mind. Is like if I won the lottery, which I wouldn't because I don't even buy the lottery, or if I got a crazy raise at work or I got poached or something, I think the max I would go would be the GT3, not even GT3 RS, just the manual GT3. Like some people are like, oh, you could get a McLaren or like some crazy cars that cost more. No, I think that's the limit I'd put on myself. But I'd have to have one of those crazy events happen. I'm not gonna be like saving for it. It's kind of my view of it. Crazy markups. Yeah, US has crazy markups. That's what I heard, which is why I was concerned. Just buy a 30-40k older Porsche and drive it. Yeah, that might be a plan. I mean, I don't need another car right now. I have plenty of car with the M3 already, so that's something I thought about, is like getting something like if it's not, even if it's not a GT3. I went back like I kind of think about this once in a while. Cross country though, am I driving? Lancia? Yeah, Lancia. Where that though? We're close either. Yeah, I kind of thought about this. It's like I could technically have gotten like a more base. I don't know. Part of me was like, yeah, if I was gonna get a Porsche, I was gonna get the GT3, but like I didn't really even entertain the idea of like getting like a 911T or something, the manual. I should have entertained that idea more looking back. That was like kind of, if he goes like more base 911, it's around the same price as a more kitted out M3, which is what I ended up with. Luckily, I don't regret my choice at all because of, as I've said, it's like the combination of practicality and having 5 seats and all that has already come in handy before. Like, yeah, just last year we went to my cousin's wedding and we had to go like on a ferry and stuff like that, and like we took my car because it's nicer and all that, and more reliable because, as I said, the Tiguan is kind of breaking down a little bit already at that point. So that's already come in handy, and like I wouldn't change that for the world. And I've already like been able to like drive co-workers and that stuff to like to have like dinner after work and all that stuff. So it's already come in more than clutch. It's made more sense in my current life situation. Just in the grand scheme of things, I have a bit more of a roadmap going forward, because Porsches are harder to work on and stuff like that, and less common, so you get less aftermarket support stuff. But with M3, it's like a general BMW platform, so it's like downpipe, tune, it's all there. So there's a bit more longevity, and probably the engine itself is also a bit more pliable. A bit more, it has more room to grow than the Porsche ones, so that's more coping on that side, so like aftermarket stuff. Mainly it's just the practicality and all that stuff. But looking back, I do regret not obtaining the option instead of like having already made the decision, had the car before. I thought about, oh yeah, I could actually do that. Oh, hey, Tom. All right, hey Tom. You're into Forza though, and you could mod it at Dahlia until you get a new one. True, true, true. Hey, Miko. We're playing that game. Oh, you're close. You're already at 2K. Damn. Yeah, that's like probably once I get like maybe live by myself and have more garage space, because right now I just have no place to store cars, even if I get another one. So different life situation, but yeah, definitely something to consider. An older Porsche, more basic older Porsche, those will drop in value like a regular car. It's only like the GT3s, the whole values and stuff like that, so. Manual, like current gen Porsche 911T. Manual, probably be attainable like in a decade or so. Starbucks there, hey, well, thanks for sticking around. You got probably one more playlist than me. In that 2 hours. The Sin, the LS Swap, and 86. The game? Nah, that's not really that bad. BRZ having more power ain't a bad thing. Kind of made for swaps. I don't know how much of this is true. I think it's the more likely scenario with the BRZ situation was that the car was so heavily based off regular STIs and stuff like that. They ended with the engine bay that big, but there's always been like a story saying that they tested and always intended the BRZ 86 twins to have a turbo engine like all the other Subarus, basically, because there's a ton of space in the engine bay for it. But due to whatever concerns or whatnot, I'll be driven from Toyota because they were really heavy on trying to get a higher revving naturally aspirated engine. Really push for that. They didn't go with it, but that just ended up with a engine bay that, regardless of what the reason was, the engine bay being that huge just makes sense to like swap or like turbo kit, supercharger kit, whatever. Not even sacrilege, I don't think. Nobody is like looking at the 86 VRZ engine and be like, that's a great one, never change it. I don't think I feel that at all. Does anybody feel that way? The only cool thing is the D4S system, I guess. And both port and direct injection is actually pretty nice. My car had that system, so just straight direct inject, because I know eventually the valves will get clogged up, the direct injection and all that, but it'd be nice not to worry about that with port. One valve diesel. Bone Shaker is still meta, especially in S1, yeah. S1 cross. He has an LS swapped 86. Dude, that's cool. 12 valve diesel. If I'm still awake. Wake up at 10. Or not 10. 9:30. Bad. I don't know why I do this to myself. I start stream late and then it ends up just being bad. Why do I do this? Actually just bad for my health at this point. I'm just throwing my life away. Quite literally. Bit more of a chance because it's a bit more technical here, so they have to have some skill with driving, even with the bone shaker here. They still have like crazy excel though, so if they mess up like that, there's a chance. Lomao. All missed the checkpoint together? Jeez. I wasn't really paying attention to anybody behind me. I'm not the only one. I focused up because I have potential to win the race. So I'm not looking at chat right now. Look a little after the race. And the bone shake a bit crap to drive understeers. Yeah, I think it's just carried by Excel, no? Like by the engine. It's just insane. Just gotta deal with it. On cross country, I didn't like it. I don't like it in dirt at all. Yeah, I find it has the same issue, like as you said. If you're just understeering. Wah, wah. All right, one more. Classic. Nice driving, thank you. Okay, 10. One more playlist, and then we'll do it. After this one, 2 more races. Drive. Alright, so you just classic. So everyone was bone shaker. I mean, to be fair, I'm just not competitive with anything. I'll just give it to you if I have a dupe. Only if I have a dupe, though. I gotta check. If I don't have a dupe, I'm not selling anything. I'm a bit of a collector. Class of the power build, that's it for you. So that after beating 2 bone shakers, only because you guys missed checkpoint. Ardor is good enough to pass me, yes. For sure there. Asterisks. Okay, bro. Your butt cheeks at 10th prestige, over 2k levels into that prestige, bro. Something's wrong. Actually, no, scratch that. That's not a good argument. As we see plenty of max level, max prestige people being pretty bad. But those are different. Those guys usually like exploited their way up there, like cheated. Did something like an AFK strategy to get the XP. It's not too surprising. They barely play the game, mostly. But you actually have the experience, so. Nice power build. Yeah, I have it in the power build too, but haven't really driven any power builds recently. Power builds used to be a thing I would try just because I wanted to get better, and power builds are just, as much as people meme on it being like easy to drive, it's still not easy. Just say it easy to drive to like get fast, but like being able to drive power builds well is hard. But then I stopped playing this game every single day of the week, so I kind of fell out of that. There's two things, right? It's either they've always only driven like meta or something, or they just have crap tunes. But it's more likely answer is because they're not really that high level. Actually, no. Scratch that. That's not the idea. You have some single player warriors, you know? People just play a lot of single player. My friend was one of those guys. He literally just put on a podcast and then just drift around the map. So he had zero racing experience. I think that's actually like quite a lot of people. They just hop online once in a while and that's when we see them. On the flip side, there's also plenty of people that have like, you know, put a rubber band on their controller and did auto drive in like the first couple of weeks of the game or something, and then just got max level from that. So legit prestige 10. They're slow. Oh, okay. I can't say anything about that then. I'm gonna come back for that one. My bad. My bad. Jeez. Like, how does he get right now, bro? Like 10 seconds. Okay, bro. You know how much that makes me feel bad when you say you're bad, and I'm undeniably slower than you? Think about how I feel, man. Where you say something insensitive like that. Matt, you can't park there. My guy, bro. I think just coasting would be enough. This is a Gran Turismo 7. Yeah, I'm also like kind of distracting myself by standing, to be perfectly honest. Burn in my legs is kind of crazy right now after basically 2 hours standing. Just reply to your own message. All rusty. I'm in a permanent state of rust. Compared to like, yeah, I saw. I've just never seen anybody actually reply to their old comment even if they're fixing something. Just follow up with a message. I'm a constant say a rust because I was definitely better when I was playing this game like every day of the week. And ever since I switched off and like started playing other games, I've definitely felt like I never got back to it. So I heard the sound effect, but I didn't see anything on the overlay. What was that? Oh dude, my OBS is broken. For sure. That alert failed. Like it just showed up. What's going on? My browser sources are all like effed up, bro. Actually, my controller overlay also doesn't work. Damn. Anyway, thanks for the raid, Reds. Is that ill cat or two Kraken? Thanks to the raid, my dude. Interesting time to raid. Not gonna lie, this is my last race of the night, so but I appreciate it. You should probably, if you could do the honors and look for the next raid target, I'd really appreciate it. Because it's technically your raid. I don't want to take away your raid choice. I'll leave you the honors of choosing who to raid after this. So welcome. Alright, I gotta post a photo, or take a photo at least, fairly quickly. Show my new rims. Good. No. Keno is streaming, just a suggestion. Oh yeah, that's classic. He's still streaming by the time I'm done. I'm only gonna be doing another race, so. Then there's I have to look for the, what was it? The K10 for Star Fox. See if I have a dupe. Throw that out into the auction house right before the end, so I'll do that right after this race. I couldn't get what you're saying. Oh no, it sounds like a good idea. I just have to quickly check whether I have a K10 dupe, which if I do, then I can throw down the auction house for Star Fox. Yeah. Sounds good. Starfox definitely has to have his fingers crossed now. I don't really care. Oh, Sorry, I'm not gonna keep flipping about it. I don't really need to know your gamer tag to just throw it out of the auction house. No worries. You just have to snipe it though. It's a desirable car. Alright. Cool. Getting there. Getting there. How have you? Thanks for the raid once again, Kraken. Oh, thank you again later. How was your stream? If you're still around. Nice. GGG's, everybody. Alright, fingers crossed. Star Fox here. Will his patience be rewarded? We'll find out. Big moment right here. K10. That's a Chevy, right? GGG's, everybody. GG's. This is the first time somebody has actually stayed till the end of the stream after asking me whether I had a car or not. All the other times that you'd leave before.
You don't know what I'm gonna do. You don't know what is next. And I'm loving the fact, truly it's making me blessed. Cause I work on my team, no snakes in the grass. And we have a choice in the wind because of the work that we did in the past.
Yeah, because they tend to like just drop in, ask, and like they try to push for us. Like, I'm not quitting this lobby. Just check whether I have a car dupe or not. Do an auction house, especially if I have people in convoy, right? So then they push for it, and I was like, no, you gotta wait. And then they're like, oh, okay. Some of them say okay, and then they'll leave like after a couple minutes. I can't wait. I mean, admittedly, I'm not like the best and most entertaining streamer out there, so I don't blame him, but I don't blame him necessarily for leaving. Alright, let's see. What car is it? Is it Chevy? He's older than this. K10? I only have one, my dude, bro. Customized one, right? Unfortunately. Yeah, I've even driven mine. Alright. That should teach you not to gamble. One good lesson. Oh, don't gamble, kids. Never works out. Alright, anyway. Sorry about that. I really wish I had one. I would gladly give it to you. I don't care for dupes. Alright, let's see. Is Akeno still streaming? He is. Do it. Radio. He's already been online for 5.5, 6 hours. Hopefully he's not quitting soon. So you can never give up. Okay, that is bad advice. Want one, not going to lie. I'm sure you do, man. I'm sure you do. You're literally asking streamers. So I feel you. Oh wait, before do this, actually. Damn. Hard to doubt that logic, Lamau. Anyway. All right, cool. Let me also do this. Everybody here gets another 500 points because we got some new viewers. So anyway, with that said, that's gonna be it for today's stream. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody who played, especially as well. Arder, I think, are you a Pothic or not? I don't think you are, right? But thank you, Arder, wherever you are. And Badicum for playing with me. Really made the stream much more enjoyable. Got rid of the meta abuse, so that's a plus. But yeah, so tomorrow, I'm not really entirely sure what I want to do tomorrow yet. Maybe more Forza. Might go to do some COD. If I can get somebody to do the Citadel Day more Easter egg with me, I'll probably end up doing that. I'll have a lot of days left before I run out of time to get the limited time calling card on that side. So if anybody wants to do that with me, I'm down. I want to get carried on that. I don't want to do it by myself. But yeah, so with that said, hope you guys have a great rest of the day, night, morning, afternoon, wherever you guys are from. Just have a great day in general. I'll see y'all in the next one. Thank you once again to Reds LL Kraken earlier for the raid. Much appreciate it. But yeah, take care, stay safe, all the good stuff. See y'all in the next one. Say hello to Akeno for me. Bye. Alright, see you, YouTube.